Well, I'm recording this on a Wednesday. The game says it's Sunday. Something is clearly wrong. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert and has an intimate person and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've even been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club earlier the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Sayori, no. Look, you're not my favorite, but that doesn't mean I don't care about you. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? Epic transition. I decide to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit to simply enter each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume that she's in her room. Why is the screen black? It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom, where I finally find her. Sayori? Oh, there you are. Oh, I remember this outfit. Hi, hang on, how do I do the voice? Hi, Korrupted! I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize some stuffed animals and wall decorations that she had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today? How'd you know this? Are you a wizard, Hattie? Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monica told me! It's only natural to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? I feel like I'm doing Sayori's voice wrong, but honestly, the voice is really irritating that I gave her, so I don't care if I'm screwing it up at this point. That's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course! But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. So it's just me and Yuri then. Yep. Then there's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Korrupted. Eh? Why can't it just be like it always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Why are you laughing at torture? Sayori! I grab Sayori by the shoulders, and I start shaking her furiously. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I have so... Well, I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Ah! Ah ha 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 ha! Cackle, cackle, cackle! Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Korrupt. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Oh, I remember now. She suffers from depression. Why did I say that with enthusiastically? I apologize for all you viewers. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Korrupt? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Yep, I remember now. Like I said, I've played this game, but I can't remember a whole lot of it. Like, there's a lot of stuff that I can't remember from this game. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. Yeah, but that's most office workers, if I'm honest. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy. Without anyone worrying about me. ... I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me this entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like you've been betrayed as your It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could have to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was just tell me. You don't understand at all, Korrupt. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, you would have to waste your effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. Ah! That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and getting closer with everyone in the club. It feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. Ah! You're right. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Korrupt. There's nothing. Nothing at all. All blackness. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join a literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in the way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grab Sayori's shoulders and shake her furiously again! This time I pull her into a tight embrace. Close enough. Ah! Korrupt! Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you've convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Corrupt! Shiori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Shiori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No! Don't do this to me! Please don't do this! Corrupt! Shiori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. ... I don't know. Gently, Shiori finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Korrupt. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary too. Shiori lets me go. And as she does, I let her go as well. The festival's tomorrow. Yeah. It's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Shiori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't! Please don't! If you do that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Shiori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be a very good thing for me to do today. You understand, right? Yeah. It's kind of hard for me to fully understand. But I'm trying my hardest. It's okay, Sayori. Oh, wait. I read that wrong. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. I say my goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself feeling uneasy. It's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri's about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. As I approach my house... Oh, wait, it's all over. Music and everything. Well, cheery times again, I guess. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri?
Oh, thank goodness.
You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting a long time?
No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell.
You always could have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home.
Ah, I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason.
It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you.
That's right. I did. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well?
Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right.
I'm sure it will be fine.
Ooh, our room. I see a computer. Or at the very least, a keyboard. I take Yuri to my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious.
It's so clean.
Ah ha ha ha. I cleaned it before you came over, so
That's very considerate of you to do.
Ah, no. I would have been really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here.
Hmm. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean.
Ah, that would have been more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there. I snatched Yuri's wrist, which is in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine.
Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out.
It's fine, it's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both hands firmly on her lap, as if making sure she's keeping track of both of them. So, should we get started?
Ah, yes. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements.
I feel like it's a hot day in this scene, so why is she wearing a turtleneck? Atmospheric enhancements?
You know, mood lighting, aromatherapy candles.
Oh, wow. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far.
Of course.
That smile. That damn smile.
I want to help take our guests to a faraway place. Although many will stop just out of curiosity. And for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more.
That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person.
Ah, intense?
I guess that's the best way to put it.
Is that a bad thing?
No, not at all. It's something that I really like about you, actually.
Is that so? That makes me feel relieved. And quite happy.
Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little.
Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event.
Oh yeah? Like what?
Let's see.
Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object.
I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you?
Yeah, that would be really neat. What's the wooden thing though?
Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils.
A diffuser. Oh, there's a story about a diffuser with my coworker, but I'm not going to share that mainly because they don't know about this channel yet. So we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll tell the story at some point once I get the permission.
How familiar are you with aromatherapy?
Not familiar at all.
Ah, is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose. Depending on the oils or herbs that you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic.
Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes a switch at the bottom. In a moment, a thin ray of vapors begin to sprout through a small hole on the top. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is this one for?
This is a jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right?
Yeah, this is a good way to describe it.
I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more of relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body.
I have a cousin named Jasmine, and this is not how you describe her.
You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that will be the perfect for sharing our poems?
It does sound suitable. But you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for?
Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get?
Yeah, I have it over here.
We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is write a different word on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them.
Oh yeah? What will these be used for?
Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway of the classroom. Then we will fasten the paper onto ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be fantastic?
That calming smile.
It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract some peek inside.
That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri.
Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you put it. Hoo hoo hoo.
Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed than when it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement that she feels from sharing something that she enjoys.
Here's a marker, Korrupt. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons.
Ah, alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. I can feel that. I feel that. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. Eh? The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an integrated pattern of waves etched into it. I want this knife. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy.
Well,
Embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it?
you're going to think it's weird.
Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. Even though my name is literally the Korrupted Judge. To each their own, you know, but I can still respect.
If you promise you won't be weirded out.
Yeah, I promise.
All right. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives.
She's perfect! I have found my ideal woman. Poetic, smart, good looking, amazing attitude. She's an introvert, which I don't mind. She's quiet, understanding, and she's into knives. However, she can't defeat my all-time big titty goth girlfriend wife Judgment, but she's a close second.
They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger maybe. What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this.
Ha 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 ha!
You're laughing at me.
No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you get about sharing. It's, well, an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you.
Suits me?
Yeah, it's kind of intense. Ha ha ha. Besides, it's really cool looking knife. I can't deny that.
It is, isn't it?
Yuri relaxes her expression once again.
Would you like to hold it?
Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger. Ow!
Korrupt. Why did you do that?
I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all.
It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp.
A little late for the warning.
It can cut through skin like it's paper. Oh no.
A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look.
Oh.
She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I can go wash it off now. Ah! Without your warning, Yuri puts the finger in her mouth and licks the wound. She's a freak! Oh no! Oh! Oh! She is such a close second with Judgment now. I feel her tongue curl around my finger. Startled, I intensively pull my hand away.
Oh. Please forgive me. I wasn't thinking.
Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. Yuri.
That's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like this? I'm sorry.
Sure, it was a little weird, and it took me by surprise. But I guess she was just trying to help, right? Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return. Why is everybody so freaky?
Corrupt! Did you really just do that?
Now we're even. ... Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. You know what? I think that's all we need, guys. Too many emotions are going on in this episode with Sayori, me, and Yuri. So we're gonna end this video right here, guys. Okay? So with all that said, I'm the Corrupted Judge, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See you around.